Okay, we're gonna try it without the wide dynamic range. I'm not gonna go for as long as I did before. I'm gonna do just a quicker run. I'm just more interested in seeing if the street lights don't have that lens flare with the wide dynamic range. Like, it seems like that wide dynamic range works great, you know, when it's totally pitch dark, like, you know, without any light pollution, like at Tommy Thompson. Oh, the brakes are a little wet. Just rained. So we'll have to wait till they get drier before they'll stop squealing. They'll get dry pretty quick. Yeah, see, look, now they're already kind of dry. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. It's late at night. I don't care. That's why I go out late at night, so there's no traffic. Also, I have a little more information on that rear shock. Yeah, I took a look at their crazy chart again, and it said that the installation angle was 70 degrees, right? So most of your weight is actually on the shock. On this bike, it's only about 45 degrees. So it basically needs like just a little over half the shock. So most of the weight is on the fulcrum point. So the shock really, in reality, is only just making sure that when the swing arm comes up, it's just compressing it enough just to keep it on the road. So I'm gonna have to fucking bite the bullet. And this week I'm gonna order a 650 shock. I'm not even gonna go to 850, because 850 and 1000 are too close together. Now the reason for this is Moto Cheese bought a shock that was a 750 pound, and this is for a Ridestar Q20 or whatever, but it's basically the same thing. It has the same size shock, has the same angle, it's almost exactly the same frame as this, and he's 235 pounds. And he said it was great, the 750, but even it's a little too much. So I'm about 200, so he's got about 35 pounds on me at least. So I'm gonna go with the 650 and see how that works. Here, I'm gonna get on the road and just go faster. Like I said, I'm not gonna make this super long. I just want to compare it to the other video I did a few days ago. It's just basically, yeah, like, is this better? Just the night scene on without the wide dynamic range, or, you know, what? So that's why we're just doing kind of like a high speed run. There we go. So I'm gonna go with the 650 shock. I'll put a link in the description. I put a link in the description of the other video that I did a day or two ago, just if you want. Or if you want, you can wait a month, because that's about how long it takes to actually show up. And then when it shows up in a month, I'll run it, and then I'll do a video on it. It's up to you. The safer bet is to wait a month. Just use the, you know, standard shock. It claims that it's a 1,000-pound shock. The shock that comes with this bike, there's no fucking way, because otherwise it would be like a rock. So, like, I have a 1,000-pound on this, like a real one, like a coil one, which is a way better shock, right? I can still compress it a bit, but yeah, it's got to be around 650. Who knows, maybe that's too low, but it has preload adjustment. I can just turn the shock up. You know what I mean? I can make it a 750 if I have to. The problem is with this 1,000-pound shock, I got it at the lowest. It's at the lowest level. I can't go any lower. And it is working, but it's just like anything other than like a huge bump, it's like a hardtail. It's just way too much, way too much. So I'm gonna go with the 650. I'll eat the $60 or 65. Well, I don't know what I pay. It's under, you know, 65 Canadian. What, $50 American? It's not much. I'll eat the $50. I'll keep the 1,000-pound shock because I'm getting the same shock, but it's a 650 just for parts. You know, like it has like a rebound knob on there. Maybe the knob falls out. You know, like there's little parts that you can use because it's only really just changing the spring. So say, you know, I get into an accident and I kind of screw up the 650 shock a bit. I can just take the spring from the 650 and put it on the 1,000-pound body. Okay, now I have a 650 shock again. So it's just like extra parts, right? Like, don't throw it out if you got the 1,000-pound shock. If you get the same brand, because you just like, oh, okay, I'll just screw it off. Here, put on the new coil. You're ready to go. In case you get into an accident or something happen, you know, shit happens, right? Never throw out parts. I still have my mechanical brakes for this bike, just in case. Who knows? Maybe, you know, maybe the brakes on this fuck up somehow, you know. You never know. Better safe than sorry. Oh, you know, oh, I bumped up against something. My front brake is fucked. Oh, I gotta wait a week for a caliper? Oh, I'll just put on the old shock, you know, the old caliper. Okay, that'll last a week. Hell, I still have parts for my Bandit 1200 I found in a box. Like, if anybody needs a Bandit 2005 Bandit 1200 mirror, tell me. I'll give it to you. Take it. Someone will need it. My friend owns a motorcycle shop. Someone will need a Bandit 1200 mirror. That's why I never throw out any of my techno junk from my computer tech days. I have routers, all kinds of shit that I've given away just because it's like, oh, it's broken? Okay, well, here, use this for now and get it replaced. Okay, there we go. See, I like driving at night, no traffic. Because I'm just doing a quick circuit around downtown and then back home again. But look, I'm flying. I'm already at Bay Street. I'm also already basically from Little Italy to downtown. Just hitting all these green lights. Nice. I'm not stuck in the bike lane with Billy, who's going 2 miles an hour. A bike courier is on his cell phone. Instead of stopping and looking at his cell phone, he's going 2 miles an hour, looking at it, trying to pick up delivery, you know, all kinds of shit. Also, it's a work day tomorrow, so yeah, less people on the road. It's only about maybe 12:30 or something at night. So it's not like super late. It's not like 3 or something, but it's enough. Yeah, see, it goes over the bumps great, this shock. That's what I'm saying. If I get a 650, it'll probably be perfect. It goes over the bumps great. It's just way too stiff. It's like about as stiff as some of the sport bikes I've owned when I've, you know, jammed up the preload and whatever to go on, like, you know, a sportier ride, which is great. It turns, you know, it holds the road, it goes over the bumps. There's none of this wallowing that you get from my old bike shock. It's great. It's just way too stiff. And the only options they have below 1,000 is 850 and 650. And if Moto Cheese, which has basically the same bike, puts a 750, and he's 35 pounds heavier than me, and he says the 750 is even a little tight, because it does have preload, so if it's a little loose, I can, you know, tighten her up a bit. I'm gonna go with a 650 because I'm about 35 pounds less than him. So even if I have batteries and all this other shit on me, or carrying heavily, it should be enough. Because the angle's about 45 degrees, not 70 degrees. It has a little teeny tiny number in the corner. Oh, by the way, this chart that we're telling you to get, oh, it's with a 70-degree angle install. Oh, thanks. Now you tell me, like, you can put the font a little bigger. It's like a little teeny tiny number. That's why I overlooked it. I was like, because I was looking at the chart again, going, what the fuck? Why are they telling me to get a 1,000-pound shock? Yeah, if the angle of the shock is like this, not this, like on this bike, if it's like this, where all your weight is on the shock, yeah, you need the 1,000 pound. So thanks, EXE or A, or I don't know, EXA. That's what I call them, shocks. Yeah, I'm trying to help you out there, buddy. You're turning right. I moved out of the way, but all right. Don't want to move out of, don't want to turn? Hey, your dime, not mine. Yeah, like turning, this shock's awesome because it's so stiff. Even on the lowest rebound and lowest preload. That's why I think 650 will work. I think it'll be perfect. Worst case, 850. See, I was going to originally go with the 850 because I go, okay, well, this bogus shock that they give you, the standard shock, it says 1,000 on it. I guarantee you there's no goddamn way it's 1,000. It is probably about a 650, even though it says it's 1,000. So I said, okay, well, I'll go one down, 850. And then I saw the damn chart, and the chart said, no, don't, you need 1,000 pound. And I'm like, are you sure? And I was thinking, okay, well, if I'm gonna order it, is it better to go over or less? So I said, okay, fuck it, I'll get what they recommend. Because they recommend, it's from the factory, and I bought it right from the factory store. You know, this is the factory telling me to get this 1,000 pound shock. Oh, there's this little number. Oh, yeah, that's an install of 70 degrees. Oh, okay. Could have told me. Oh, no worries. There you go. Nice kid. Oh, yeah, tanker. See, it's late enough that they're filling up the gas stations. Give him a break. Hold on, buddy. He's got to turn into the gas station. Like, Jesus. Like, put it this way. You're not going to get gas if he doesn't show up. You're not going to... We don't have to worry about that, do we, e-bikers? Okay, so we'll see if this might be better. The thing is all cameras, even like expensive ones, have a little bit of trouble at night. Just because, especially with, you know, there's street lights, but then it's dark, and then there's street light, you know, it's just a little tough. And this is not the most expensive, you know, camera in the universe. It's pretty decent, especially in the daytime, which is easy for all cameras. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, you know, see what's better if I do have to film at night, because generally I don't. Generally I don't film at night. unless there's a specific reason, like, oh, I'm testing out a light, or, you know, whatever. Or you know, I got to do something technical, like, oh, I got to test out brakes, or I'm stopping and starting a lot. You know, it's better to do it when there's no traffic than when there's a ton of it. My speed. You can't go too fast. It's 40, the limit here, so 45 is kind of good enough. Ah, 51.8. Okay, just over 80%. There, I can get out of the way of the bus. I'm gonna get in the right lane. There we go, fuck it. Alright. Front Street, now on our way back. See, this is going to be a quick ride. It's only 19 minutes, according to the clock that I've been turning on the video, because I basically turn the video on when I turn the bike on. Ride time's 15 minutes. Only 4 of those minutes I've been stopped at a stoplight. That's why I'm saying this is accurate. Actually, everything's accurate on it. I thought it was out of whack, because I thought it was just like a dumb run time, you know, where you turn on the bike. It just tells you how long the bike's been on. Doesn't tell you how, you know, if you're actually running or not. This one tells you if you've been moving. As soon as you get over 1 kilometer an hour, it goes, oh, okay, you're riding now. Watch, see how it's kind of, I don't know if you can see it, but see how it's kind of flickering because I'm moving? Now watch, when I stop, see, it's blink, 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 stop. See? So it actually is accurate. Oh, it's got... So since we've been going on the street, I guess when I put the video up on YouTube, we'll see if the lens flare has kind of calmed down a bit. See if it's more normal now. Are you going? Yes, you are. Yeah, so I'm gonna get that 650 shock. Half of it's their fault and half of it's my fault. Because I didn't see the little teeny tiny, you know, install angle 70 degree. Because I would have said, fuck, I won't even get the 850. I would have got the 650. But all right, whatever. Fuck their chart. Fuck their chart works at 70 degree angle, not 45, not 40. Oh, look at this, racing the streetcar. Oh, someone's getting tits up. But if you think about it, even though I sort of pissed away 60 bucks on an extra shock, at least now I have parts. So if something goes wrong in that 650, I can just take the coil out of it and just pop it on the 1000. Because this 1,000 pound shock works beautifully. Or if maybe they send it to me and it's fucked up, instead of having to wait 12 months to get it returned, right? I can just say, okay, well, I'll just use the 1,000 pound shock components, because all it is just changing a coil. That's all it is. You're just changing the spring out of it. You just take off the old spring, put on the new one, and screw it back on. That's it. You're done. Now you have a 650 shock. It's all the same sizes, you know, everything. Let's go over here. Oh. Uh-oh. So I guess I gotta wait another month. It's like I'm almost tempted to go to a hardware store or, you know, an automotive store and go, hi, do you got something in 165 millimeter at 650 pounds? You know, maybe I could just fit it on there myself. But no, I'm gonna do it properly. But while it's coming, I am gonna break in this shock. So at least I can tell you, like, I don't know, maybe you weigh 330 pounds, who knows? And you need a 1,000 pound shock on this bike. Or you carry a ton of shit. So that's why I'm gonna break it in just as if, oh, I'm gonna have this shock forever type thing. I'm gonna do the proper break-in on it, which is 500 miles for any shock, doesn't matter. 800 kilometers, roughly. So I'll do, you know, I know when I put it on, like, look, I'm at 720, I put it on at like 550-ish. So I'm almost at 200 kilometers already on it. You know what? I'm gonna go up to King for the fun of it. Why not? Why not? Okay, this guy's drunk because he's off on the side of the bike. What are you doing, buddy? Oh, I guess Tabangi Motors. It's like, why were you going on the other side of the road? There's a yellow line. You know, don't drink and drive, buddy. I know it's late. Fuck. Oh. I don't know what you're doing, so you have hazards on, no signal, alright, whatever. That's what I was saying, you gotta watch it. Because it's a large city, you have a lot of tourists, and you have a lot of shit drivers coming from outside the city coming in. So it's not really their fault, they're just like confused, like, oh, what am I doing? Oh, fuck. Oh. So you gotta watch it. You know, they're not the best, you know, drivers here. This guy, it's a 40 here, he's going 25. You see what I mean? Like, because it's kind of a tourist area, you know, like there's lots of bars around here. So people are looking for addresses because they're picking up people, or, you know, Ubers down here, you know. Going along King was a bad idea. I thought it would be kind of dead, but I guess not. Because people have to work tomorrow. I guess they're just saying, fuck it. Oh well, once we get past Bathurst, it'll be, all this shit will go away. Yeah, what are you doing? Like, okay, I'm getting around this guy because he's fucking high or something. Yeah, look, he's looking around like he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Oh well, I guess you can see some of the action at night in Toronto. Some of it. It's gonna end pretty soon. Because we're getting by, and yeah, that inline twin, it sounds either like a 250, maybe the Ninja 400. Yeah, it's kind of pointless putting that shit on there. Try a 1200. Then it's worth it having an exhaust. Guess you gotta start somewhere, right? Oh, it's kind of windy. Hitting a heavy headwind. Really heavy, wow. Alright, cool. Let's get cool. It's been hot and shitty these last few weeks, so. There we go. Just climb the hill and that's it, we're done. And it's only 33 minutes, so this is a short, like half the video of last time. I just wanted to test that dynamic range on where it's really super dark and also when there's street lights. Because I noticed that when I had that wide dynamic range on, the street lights were all like lens flaring like crazy. So I'm assuming that wide dynamic range would be better for like a park or something. You know, there's very few lights. You know, you need some extra light in there. I have it on scene night instead of auto. So I'm hoping that the night scene will limit the ISO so it won't produce artifacts. So we'll see. Yeah, I might as well turn here. Why the hell was that guy on the fucking sidewalk? It's like these delivery drivers, you know, the stupid Uber Eats and shit. They're the shittiest fucking drivers ever. Like, fuck. It's really weird. It's like 99% of them are all Indian. It's like the Indian mafia controls it or something. I don't know. But they're really, like, they're on sidewalks, they're going the wrong way down one-way streets, they're, you know, they're all over the place, man. Like, they don't give a fuck at all. They don't, like, hey, I want you to get money, but holy man, like, you know, at least go the right way down the streets, or, you know, stay off the sidewalks as much as possible. Like, it's late at night. It's not like, oh, it's totally packed and I have to get past traffic or something. like, wow. All right, that's it.